I'm not sure. I'm trying to compare it to like past years, but I don't know if it's like a crazy trade deadline. I heard that they pushed it back a week because teams didn't want to trade before because it was too early in the season and they didn't know if they were going to compete for a championship or not. Because it's usually about middle of the season when you're like, you kind of could tell if your team's going to be good enough to win a championship or not.
Yeah.
But we did a mic test on my mic, right? It worked? I just want to make sure before we keep going. Imagine I record the whole thing. Yo. All right, we're good.
Yeah.
But, so, first trade that went through that was real.
Well, hold on. I was thinking the trade deadline for the NFL is kind of like the MLB. If y'all know anything or familiar with the MLB, like, MLB trade deadline is, like, the craziest shit. Like, the biggest blockbuster moves. Like, so it's, like, I thought it was going to be, like, some crazy shit like that. But, honestly, it was nothing, like, too
it's not like the
crazy.
It was pretty good, though. But it wasn't like the NBA where it's, like, half the league is moving teams.
That's literally how MLB be.
But I guess we'll talk about. Well, this one wasn't really huge news, but Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars for a 4th and a 6th round pick. I mean, I don't think anyone saw it coming. Like, I don't really get it. I think. Well, he requested a trade in the offseason, and they never ended up trading him. So they don't really have anyone to throw to besides Bowers now. I mean, they're not going to be a playoff team this year. I think everyone can agree with that.
I think it was a good trade for both ends.
Are the Raiders in a position where they need to be searching for a quarterback next year?
I feel like, yeah.
They just signed Geno, but, like, obviously that's not really working out. Are they going to keep him and try to add more weapons? But it's like they just got a first-round running back. They have one of the best tight ends in the league. They just got rid of their best receiver, arguably. Like, what did they do? Did they go for a quarterback?
If I was the Raiders, like, GM or, like, whoever picks or whatever, I would be probably thinking I'm drafting a quarterback because I think they signed Geno for like 3 years, 2-3 years, something like that. So I would probably sign a quarterback and maybe just try to get him on the bench just for now.
So
until his contract is up, and then
you're saying draft a quarterback or sign?
No, draft.
I would draft and then have him and then keep Geno.
Well, yeah, because you're just paying him on the contract, so you might as well just keep him. Draft a guy and just keep the young guy on the bench learning the ins and outs and just kind of until he gets his moment. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I mean, unless there's a guy that you have in mind that you're willing to spend a bunch of capital for. So it's kind of like you pick your poison. Like, are you willing to trade? Because you're going to have to trade a lot for a quarterback. Especially if you want a good one. Especially if you want a franchise quarterback. You need something big there. So yeah. I would suggest just drafting somebody.
So we had Rashid Shaheed to the Seahawks, which I think that this is a great move for both parties. Mm-hmm. Rashid Shaheed, by the way, a great fucking name.
Rashid Shaheed.
What a name, dude! Like, his parents were cooking that shit up when they were giving birth. Like,
Rashid Shaheed
sounds like a rapper, huh?
Kinda.
But Seahawks didn't necessarily need a receiver, but I think if you're the Seahawks, in my opinion, they're like Super Bowl good level.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, like, Xavier Worthy on the Seahawks. Like, this is their deep ball threat now. This is the deep ball, fast route running guy who's going to go on that go route. And then they got their slot guy. They got JSN up the middle. Like, they could have JSN for the deep ball, too. I mean, like,
just think about
Cooper Kupp. Like,
JSN gets the double team. That leaves Rashid Shaheed one-on-one for the deep balls. And would you agree that he's probably going to be their number 2 now? I think he's better than Cooper Kupp.
I think so too.
Younger, fresher, faster.
I think Cooper Kupp will be great in the slot, just kind of getting those quick passes. Obviously, once he comes back from his injury or whatever, and just kind of being that mid guy. I think he's reliable, but I think if you're expecting a playmaker, he's not that. He's not the playmaker. I think obviously that's JSN. But yeah, I mean, they have 3 great receivers now that they can choose from.
Torrey Horton as well, who just had 2 touchdowns.
They have Barner.
We'll talk about the Seahawks later.
Yes.
With their top 5, but that's going to be an interesting like division because I think there could be 3 playoff teams in that division, and like it's going to be an interesting race to whoever wins. But the great pickup and Saints. Stay down here, buddy. And then Saints, I mean, they're in rebuild. You know, they have Olave, they have Kamara. Nothing really going on there.
Yeah. So might as well get picks.
I'm going to get that gate. Keep talking.
Might as well get picks. I think, yeah. I think if you're a shitty franchise and you have, like, a few good players, I think it's good just to kind of get something out of them, you know, get some picks because you're not going anywhere anytime soon. You're just kind of holding these guys back and wasting their prime years, you know. So might as well get, you know, a couple picks for them and hope for the best.
And then probably the biggest one was the Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even know he was an option of being traded.
Me
I don't
either.
think anyone really knew that.
Yeah.
Going into the year, the Jets had to get enough roster where like you could see them making a playoff run, but I think they realized at being 1-7 that it's like, okay, let's kind of get rid of these guys we're paying a lot of money to and get some picks back. And I mean, this is another one where it's like this is a great trade for both teams. Jets get 2 first-rounders back, which is super valuable. Anytime you can get 2 first-rounders for anyone, it's like Micah Parsons. Like the Cowboys didn't even get that for Micah Parsons trade. But just put that into perspective.
Wow.
So they get 2 first-rounders, and they're starting to stockpile picks. And I kind of was thinking about this. I was like, this reminds me of the OKC Thunder before like they got SGA and like they're like this dynasty now. Mm-hmm. They have like 11 first-round picks the next 5 years. I think that's what the Jets are trying to do. They're trying to just stockpile as many first-round picks, second-round picks as possible, and build over the next
5 years, 10 years, whatever.
Let's talk about first of all before we get into Quinnen Williams. What does this like mean for the Colts?
I think a great question because I think for me, looking at this trade at first, I was like, why would the Jets do that? And then I'm thinking, oh, the Colts are going all in on this year. They're ready to make a deep playoff run. If they traded 2 first-round picks for this guy, you bet your ass they better go to the playoffs, and they better go deep in the playoffs. So that's the message I'm getting. Because there is no fucking way in hell you trade 2 first-round picks for not even the playoffs or not even making at least a deep playoff run. So to me, that's telling me they are ready, and they are going all in on what's their quarterback? Daniel Jones. Yeah. So
100% agree.
That's what I got out of that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
and also, yeah, I think it's a good trade for both parties, given their situation.
Which is crazy that their defense wasn't even bad before this trade. Like it was pretty average. Yeah. I don't know. Have you seen the like, not memes, but like the things about the Colts owner? It's a woman.
Yeah.
Have you seen like her? Down, Luca. Down.
Well, she's like, I think it's her and her siblings that own.
I'm gonna give them a treat.
Yeah, that own like the whole organization or whatever. They're like part owners or some shit. Why did you smell him?
So, have you seen the video of her on the sidelines with the headset on?
Yeah.
And like the interview, like, and just her talking about. I think 100% though. It goes back to being all in. I don't know realistically if they're have a legit shot at. But
so why were you bringing her up?
Just because she doesn't give me the vibes that she wants to, build a 5 to 10 year plan at winning a championship. I think she realizes how good Daniel Jones is playing. She realizes how good Jonathan Taylor and this offensive line is playing. She's like, fuck the picks. You can have the picks. We don't care about in 2 years from now. We don't care about 3 years from now. We care about right now. Especially being in a division like that's probably one of the worst divisions.
I mean, the thing is though that like Sauce Gardner, like he's still young, so like if you think about it, it's like That's somebody who can stay on that team for a while. It's not somebody that's just gonna like. At least that's the hope that I'm thinking. But yeah, if he walks away after the season, that is kind of weird. Like you traded 2 first-round picks, you get this guy as a rental, and then he's gone. Like that's kind of weird. So I'm assuming that with that, they're probably gonna do some more training.
I think it's a little bit of an overpay, but
I would say it's a little bit of overpay, but I mean,
we'll see how it ends up.
Yeah, we'll see how it ends up. I mean, considering now that they got Travarius Ward and Sauce Gardner on the same team, that's pretty nasty. I'm not gonna lie. Yep. That's scary.
And then probably the next biggest move of the trade deadline is another Jet star defensive rusher, Quentin Williams.
Did see that, yeah.
Who the Jets are just saying, "Fuck it" on our defense. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of our best defensive guys.
Yeah.
But keep our offensive weapons.
Yeah.
Because the Jets this season they have stars on their team. They're not
which is
they have the worst record, but they're not they have guys. It's not like they're like the Saints or something.
It's weird because you would think it'd be the other way around because I feel like their defense is pretty good. I feel like usually it's their offense that just. I mean, I've seen that kind of. Well, that's kind of a lie because I've seen their offense just completely collapse, but I've also seen their defense just completely collapse. It's been a disaster. So, I mean, at this point, it's smart from them. They're trying to, like you said, stockpile as many picks as they can get, and they're probably just gonna kind of go into a mini rebuild. And
let's talk about the Cowboys side of things.
Yeah,
Jerry Jones has been alluding to this for a few days now, saying things like, I have a trade in mind that I really want, and I think this was it. Obviously, their defense has been terrible. Probably them and the Bengals are just getting clowned all over internet about how bad their defense is. You see their memes with Logan Wilson. He's going from ass to trash.
Yeah.
Because he's getting traded from the Bengals to the Cowboys defense. Yeah. But this for sure helps the defense already. I mean, Quentin Williams is top 5, top 10 D tackle.
Yeah.
They're up there with Chris Jones.
Yeah.
And Leonard Williams, but does it move the needle? Like, does it make them an average? I don't know. I think they're gonna get a couple guys back from injury, Trevion Diggs, but I feel like their secondary still is just lacking in like a big name safety, big name corner. Like if they were to get Sauce Gardner and Quentin Williams, okay, that'd be a different story,
Yeah.
But does this move the needle for you at all with the Cowboys? Like, are they still like a non-playoff team, or does this push them to that playoff?
Oh no, I think they're still a non-playoff. I think that this is a good upgrade for their defense, something that they definitely needed. But I just don't see them making the playoffs just by that move. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I feel like they need a little more help on their defense. It's not just one thing. Like
now that's it though. That's the only trade deadline's over, so now it's like they're stuck with this team.
Right. Everyone's stuck with their team that they have now. So whatever trades your team wanted to make or was going to make.
A couple guys that could have been traded, like Max Crosby, Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
Like edge rushers like that help your team instantly.
The thing is though that they're okay, so here's the thing about that. Like, yes, a lot of teams are probably wanting these big names like running backs, wide receivers, edge rushers that are phenomenal at their position. But the thing is that these franchises know that that you really want this player, or sometimes that you're very desperate. So they're going to really overprice them because they want to get a bang for their buck. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like a lot of franchises want to make a trade, but sometimes it's just not a good deal. And then most of the time so you also have to think because they'll make this trade and then after the trade deadline they'll be with this player for the rest of the year. After the season is over, they either have to sign this player or he hits free agency. So you have to think, is this a rental or am I going to sign this guy? Is this someone that we can afford when the season is over? So that's kind of something that you have to think about too. Like, are you willing to give up 2 first-round picks for a rental, or is that someone you're going to sign?
So that kind of plays into the Chiefs not giving the Jets a 3rd-round pick for Breece Hall. Do you think? Why do you think we didn't do that? Is there deeper reason. I mean, it came out right after trade deadline. Like the Chiefs offered them a 4th-round pick. The Jets wanted a 3rd, and we didn't give them a 3rd. So like,
yeah, I think
I just don't. I just don't understand how you can have Kareem Hunt and Andrew Pacheco. We have a guy. I don't know if you've been seeing Bashan John. It's a rookie, number 24.
I've heard of him.
I'm not sure if they believe he's going to be the guy to take over. But why not go after a guy that clearly would be our number 1 right away?
Yeah.
For a 3rd-round pick. That's not a 2nd. It's not a 1st. It's a 3rd-round pick. Is there a deeper reason behind that? Or, like, I don't understand why we didn't do that.
Yeah. I think that, yeah, just go ahead. I think that the reason why they didn't want to go through with it was because, again, this comes back to
The rental
situation. Like, so, like, they would give a 4th-round pick. They get Breece Hall, but then after the season, they probably wouldn't even be able to pay him. Or maybe they're just not, like, they don't trust him. This guy still has to learn your playbook, has to learn your system, has to learn your ways. This guy has probably never even been to a Super Bowl, has never been in the playoffs. Would he even be reliable? Is he going to fumble when the pressure hits? Like, there's so much more that goes into it than just a 4th-round pick or a 3rd-round pick or whatever, which I've noticed that in football, like, even though they're 6th, 7th-round picks, like, it's, like, to the owners, it's, like, so important, these picks. And I don't know why they hold so much value. And so, you know, I think the Chiefs and Andy Reid just kind of trust these guys that he has. And I think that if they really needed a running back, like they truly felt like they couldn't get to a good place, they would have got him. But I think they can... I think they think that Pacheco will be back this year. Yeah. And I think they'll be able to get through with these 3 running backs they have. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, they have a great wide receiving core. Like, at this point, it's kind of do what the Chargers are doing. Just pass the ball at this point. But, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, with that being said, there goes the trade deadline. Some teams get better. Some teams go into rebuild mode.
Yeah. And some teams don't do anything. They stay the same.
What are some teams that definitely should have made a trade that didn't? Probably like
the Ravens, the Bills.
Those teams don't. No, I mean like a team that's like on the edge of like being a contender but needed that extra. Like the Colts were that, but they actually made a move. I'm trying to think like.
Oh, I was thinking like the Bills like would probably go for like a wide receiver, something. Yeah. And I was thinking. Maybe like
those teams are already good enough to win a Super Bowl without making a move.
Maybe like the Steelers would go for somebody else. There was rumors that they were gonna go for a wide receiver. It was gonna be their wide receiver too. I forgot who it was. But they were rumored to be pursuing somebody. So I mean, I don't know.
Should we start our highly anticipated? I mean, I get tons of emails, tons of calls about this every week. Jaden, you need your power rankings. We love it. We get our family together. We get popcorn, and we love watching you and Andrea's top 5 teams. Andrea Plaza, who is your number 5 best team in the National Football League? And it is November 5th of 1985. Or 2025.
Well, to me, it's still the same team that I had at my 5 last week. It's the Patriots. I still have them at 5. They're looking great. They're putting it together, and so yeah.
Well, guess
5.
What? That's my number 5 too.
Oh, good shit.
So, I think, I mean, they didn't move up or down for me really that much.
Yeah,
like,
me either.
They're 6-2. Like, I want to see them. They're beating average teams. I want to see them beat the Bills again, beat someone better.
Yeah.
But. They're looking pretty good.
Yeah, they're looking great. They're taking advantage of these teams, playing good defense. So,
Drake May is still in the MVP conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 4.
So we both said Patriots. My turn or your turn?
My turn. At number 4.
No, it's my turn. You went first, number 5.
Okay, go ahead.
My number 4.
Okay, I have 2 lists. Okay.
My number. Have 2 lists?
No, I made a list and then I adjusted the list and made another one. My number 4 is a team in the AFC West. It is the Denver Broncos.
Oh, interesting.
At number 4, I think this is a
perfect spot for the Denver Broncos. They're finding a way to win. They had a slow start to the season, but who did they beat last week? I can't think of it on the spot right now. Was it the Cowboys? No, Cowboys just played the Cardinals. Did they have a bye week?
No, they played the. Didn't they? Play
I just
the
can't
Cardinals?
think of it right now.
No, they played the Texans. Sorry, they almost lost.
They beat the Texans. Texans have one of the best defenses in the league, and so that's why that was a little closer. But
they won by a field goal.
Broncos are looking scared, and I've been saying this since the beginning of the league. I think you always make fun of me that I'm a Broncos fan, but I called this. I called them being the toughest competition to the Chiefs in the division, and they have been. Mm-hmm. We haven't played them. I can't believe we haven't played them yet this year. We still have 2 times to play them. But do you disagree with the Broncos at 4?
No. I think you're entitled to your own opinion.
What's your number 4?
My number 4 is the Seahawks. I've haven't had them on this list yet.
This first time?
Yeah, but I have them at number 4 because I feel like
they need to prove more.
They moved up for me with this move. They improved. They're just playing good football. They have good defense.
That's a super underrated part of their team.
Yeah, they have an underrated defense.
JSN and Darnold and the run game, but it's like everyone's been talking about their defense.
Yeah, their defense is
legit.
It's legit. And yeah, just a well-coached team. I think they have the potential to really do some damage there. So I'm putting them at 4 because I feel like they gotta like prove themselves just a little bit more against these like great teams that have made the playoffs before, for me to move them on up a little bit more.
What's your number 3?
I just went.
You said you're number 4, and what's number 3 now?
I know, but I just went, so it's your turn.
Oh, I'm going first on every number? Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3, I have the Buffalo Bills. I have the Buffalo Bills. After beating us, I mean, there's tied with the Patriots in their division. It's kind of crazy not to think about it that the Patriots are underneath them, even though the Patriots beat them earlier this year. But running game is one of the best in the league. James Cook's been playing one of the best running backs in the league. Offensive line is great. Defense is doing the job. I have some questions about their pass game, but Josh Allen consistently every year after every year one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So yeah, I mean, I think 3 is a good spot. I think 3 is a great spot for them.
For who again?
For
the Bills? Yeah. And my number 3, I had the Bucks. I had Buccaneers.
Really?
Number 3. Yeah, they're 6-2. They should have Bucky Irving coming back soon. Probably like in a couple weeks or this week or something like that. And yeah, I mean,
I had them at 8.
They're good. You had what?
I had them at 8.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that.
Did they just lose?
They're 6-2.
I know, but they're coming off a bye. They just lost recently to the Lions. They're dealing with so many injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they play the Seahawks? No, they don't play the Seahawks. They play some good team.
I think the Broncos or something this week. All right, what's your number? What's your number 2?
The Broncos.
Broncos at 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're good.
Broncos at 2.
Yep.
Explain why.
They're good. I mean, it's the same. It's the same reasons that I've been giving you every fucking week. So
are they too good though? They're not too good, are they?
Mm-mm.
No, I mean like number 2 good, not too good, but like.
No, they're number 2 good. They're number 1 in the AFC West. They have a good record. They're 7-2. They have great defense. And I think they find ways to win. Even though they're down back against the wall, they find a way to maybe come back and win. So, I mean, it's impressive.
So what's your...
They were supposed to lose against the Giants. They scored 30 points. That was a really
impressive win.
30 points in one quarter is
crazy,
absolutely fucking insane. And the Giants have good defense. Like, it's not like shitty really defense. Impressive. Like, it's not like the Bengals. Like, it's pretty decent.
That's a really impressive.
So, I mean, I mean, yeah, I think they're number 2 good. I'm not disrespecting.
So what's your go over your 5-4-3 now? Just so I can. Why are you rolling your eyes?
It's Patriots, Seahawks, the Bucks, and the Broncos.
Okay. You better not have Colts at 1. Just letting you know right now. I'm leaving the podcast forever.
I'm having Colts at 1.
So far I have Patriots, Broncos, Bills.
Okay, who's your number?
My number 2 is the Seahawks.
Damn, so high.
What do you mean so high?
At number
They're
2?
playing like they just dominate. They just threw for 6 touchdowns against the Commanders.
Okay, but the Bro.
They threw 6 touchdowns against 80-year-old men, Von Miller and Bobby Wagner.
Exactly. You just proved my point.
But they're doing that every week.
With
They're doing that every week.
With 80-year-old Von Miller, no cornerbacks, and no Jaden Daniels.
Well, the Jaden Daniels.
No Terry McLaurin.
Well, that doesn't matter.
I mean, it does. He didn't play the whole game.
But yeah.
Jaden Daniels got hurt. Yeah.
You don't think that's too high on the Seahawks?
It's a good win, but I wouldn't count it as like, damn, like you're number 2, like dude, you're like, damn, like you're the badass team. Like, I think if the Seahawks and Broncos win, I think Broncos win that.
That'd be a great game.
That'd be a great game.
That'd be a fucking terrific game.
Seahawks play the Cardinals.
By the way, I know this is Cardinals is not in our top 5, but they look really good with Teddy Bridge. What's his name?
Brissett.
And did you just see the news that they just placed?
It smells like bleach.
Did you see the? He said.
Right. Oh, I think my mom.
I like when you did that. You lifted your nostril. Like you went like.
So I could smell better.
She opened it up. Opened up the airwaves. Is that what you do when you sniff Luca's poop?
Sniff his poop. What?
Did you see the news that the Cardinals just placed Kyler on injury reserve, which I don't think it's because he's injured. I think it's because
he's embarrassed.
He's not playing as good as Brissett. I think Brissett's playing better than him. Makes the team better. They're winning games with Brissett. I think Brissett's going to be their starting quarterback from now on, and it makes Marvin Harrison Jr. in fantasy a great option.
Yeah.
Where's they going with that? Oh, they play the Cardinals, then they play the Rams.
Oh, that'll be a good one.
But no, they've beaten. Let's see the teams that they've beaten. I'm not gonna lie, it's not a great resume. They've beaten the Steelers. That's a good one.
The Packers.
No, they didn't play the Packers. They
beat
the Cardinals. They beat the Cardinals.
Nice.
They lost to the Bucks. They beat the Jags, the Texans, and the Commanders. So it's not a great resume.
If they beat the Rams, though, Super Bowl contender.
Yeah. See, what concerns me is they lost to the 49ers and they lost to the Bucks. And, like, those are 2 pretty decent teams. Like, so it's like, you know, I mean, that's the beginning of the season. I'll let it slide for now, but we'll see. I just don't think that's why I put them at 4, just because, like, they're this, like, new hot team, and then the addition of Rashid Shaheed kind of adds a little bit to it. But if I'm being honest, like, if they didn't add anybody, then I would have put them at 5, and I would have put the Patriots at 4. So
I have Patriots, Broncos, Bills, Seahawks. The only issue you have with that so far is Seahawks need to be lowered.
That's what I would say. Other than that, I don't really care about.
Who's your number 1?
My number 1 is the Buffalo Bills.
Didn't you already say the Bills?
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah.
We were on that phone call earlier, and I said, you better not disrespect. I cannot believe you disrespected this team. That it's not even in your top 5. It's my number 1 team, but it's not in your top 5.
Oh, my God. Am I being stupid right now? Did I forget someone?
My number 1 team is not even in your top 5. No, but explain.
The Lions? Is it? Okay, I didn't put the Lions because they
No, just explain the Bills, and I'll get to my number 1.
Now I'm feeling stupid. Like, did I forget somebody?
Wait, go through your top 5 one more time.
Okay, the Bills, the Broncos, the Bucks, the Seahawks, and the Patriots. Is it an AFC team? Or
Wait, we have the same top 5, except my number 1 is different.
Oh, interesting. I didn't put the Colts at 1 this week because
it's not the Colts. I can't believe you're disrespecting this team, dude.
Who is it?
Should I just say it, or should you want me to?
Yeah, tell me.
The Rams.
Okay, I did see that, but I just don't think they're number one.
You have not put them in your top 5.
But they're not even number 1, bro.
Dude, come on.
They're not number 1.
Come on, dude.
They're not the best team.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Why not?
They're not fucking the best.
They're dominating
team.
every.
Look at their resume.
Oh my god.
But they're better. You can't put the Buccaneers over the Rams.
The Buccaneers over the Rams.
I mean, you can, but it's like I just think the Rams are better.
Okay.
I'm not mad about Bills at number 1, but I think last week you didn't even have them in your top 5.
They lost to the 49ers?
Did they? They beat the Texans. They beat the Titans, which that doesn't really matter.
They lost to the Browns.
They lost to the Eagles.
Oh, that's preseason.
They lost to the Eagles, which that was a great game. Lost last second touchdown. Beat the Colts. That's impressive. Barely lost to the Niners in overtime. That was an upset. Beat the Ravens. Beat the Jags. Destroyed the Jags, and then destroyed the Saints.
Yeah, it's not impressive to me.
This is a big game. This game right here. Look at this game.
To me, this is like.
Oh, look at this game next week too.
This is a team that can be in the top 5. I picked the Patriots over them. I mean, I just don't think they're number 1, dude.
Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, Kyron Williams.
Okay, there's a lot of teams who have like this very glamorous roster. Like you guys have Rashee Rice, you guys have Xavier Worthy, you guys have Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. Why aren't you guys in number 1? You know that you can't just base it off paper. Like they have a glamorous roster. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that I don't think they're number 1. I think to me that's
just for fun. Let's look at what the NFL because the NFL comes out with their power rankings. Let's see if like it was close.
Put week. What is it? Week 9 or whatever, like the current one.
Week 10.
Oh yeah, week 10.
So let's just see like who was more right because this is what the NFL says is the top 5. I already looked at it kind of, and it's kind of weird. Like they had the Chiefs at 6 or something.
Yeah, the Chiefs glaze don't stop.
I'm a Chiefs fan, and I don't even wait. Is this updated? Week 9.
I could name 6 other teams that I think are better than the Chiefs right now.
I don't think this is. Oh, this is accurate. This is ESPN's.
Who's number 1?
Bills. But they have the Eagles at 2. I have the Eagles at 7.
Oh, but the Eagles are 6-2. I could see why.
Coming off a bye though, like I don't know, you
champs.
can't. Then the Colts.
They made Daniel Jones look like a pumpkin out there, bro.
Anyone who knows football, you can't watch them get destroyed by the Steelers and be like, "Oh yeah, they're still the third. They're still the third best team in the National Football League."
The NFL goes off the record so much. Like if you don't have a good record, you're just way down there. Like they go off the record a lot.
Maybe because I don't think Eagles or Colts should be in the top 5.
And then
Buccaneers.
Bro, I told you, bro. The Bucks are in there.
Oh my god, my list is so different than this
Bro,
one.
they need... Okay, Emeka Egbuka is still there. They act like... And then there was a time where he didn't have Mike Evans or fucking Godwin, and he was throwing to Shepard or Sterling and these other guys, and it's like... He's still produced.
Let me tell you something.
And he still won games without his top 2 receivers. So he still has Emeka. He has Kate Otten.
I think I'm dealing with the syndrome of recency bias.
What the fuck?
And the last memory I have of watching the TV and watching a Buccaneers game was them getting absolutely annihilated by the Lions on Monday Night Football. That's like my last memory. I think that's why that's all I can remember about them. So that's why they're not in my top 5. Like I can't.
Well, why did they
get that out of my head? They got destroyed by the Lions.
Okay,
but
in that same game, they lost Mike Evans to a whole ass like fucking broken collarbone thing and a fucking concussion. It looked like he looked terrible out there. And Mika was playing, but he was injured as well. Like they were playing obviously a great team, so it's like all those things combined. Obviously, you're gonna kind of like crumble a little bit. But I think if obviously we can play the if thing, but if none of that would have happened, it would have been a more competitive game. I'm not saying they would have won. I'm just saying it would have been a little more competitive.
So they had the Rams at 5. So they didn't have the Bills.
They have a 6 just for curious.
So they have this. They don't have the Seahawks in the top 6. I'm gonna keep going down.
Keep going.
They don't have the Seahawks, the Bills. Oh no, they do have the Bills. They don't have the Broncos or Patriots anywhere near the top 6.
Where's the Broncos?
They just lost to the Vikings.
Wait, guess who do you think they're gonna have at 7?
Probably Seahawks.
Seahawks. I'm guessing Broncos.
How are they gonna have a 5-3 team that just lost to the Vikings at number 6? Broncos.
Ooh, I called it. Patriots.
They have the Seahawks right down here.
Damn.
So clearly, I don't know about fucking sports.
Bro, how is the Chiefs a top 10 team and they're 5-4? What the fuck?
Wait, would you put these two teams above us?
Definitely not either one of those two.
Who would you put above the Chiefs? I think that's a good rate. That's a good ranking for us. Top 10?
5-4.
We lost to the Bills, who are number 1 or number 2 or whatever.
Who are your other 3 losses?
Okay, you Chiefs haters always want to bring up the Jaguars. You guys lost to the Jaguars.
I'm just saying, you guys lost 4 fucking times.
Okay,
and you've only won 5. Like, the record is 5-4. It's not that good.
I think it's good to go off record, but I think you go too much off record.
I mean,
you got to look at the actual game itself. Like, how are we losing? Are we getting destroyed? Are we barely losing? I mean, do you disagree with anything else here? Packers, yeah.
Packers are too high.
Too high? You think they should be lower?
Yeah. I'm a Packer hater. Fuck the Packers.
I don't agree with any of the shit that the NFL wants to spew at us.
I'm a big Buffalo fan. I love the Bills. I think they're great. I love Josh Allen. I think he's a great guy. Seems genuine.
It tells you how many...
I think he's the best quarterback in the National Football League.
Glazing! They went up 4 spots after beating us.
Yeah.
Anyways, my rankings are better than yours, basically. Is
no,
what I'm
I
saying.
think mine were.
All right, let's wrap it up there.
Because who had number 1 right?
Apparently you did.
Who had number 3 right?
Raise it up high. Raise it up high.
Me.
All right, you won. We'll do it again next week.
Yes, we'll do it again next week, and we'll see. Last topic. Baseball, World Series champions, the Los Angeles Dodgers. They are World Series champions back-to-back. Are they a dynasty? They've won 3 championships in the last 6 years.
Yeah, I'd say that's a dynasty.
It's a dynasty.
I think once you get that 3, I think that's when it hits.
Yeah.
Well, it has to be in a span of like 5 to 10 years. Like, you can't get 3 in 20 years and call yourself a dynasty.
Oh, no.
Like, the Chiefs are a dynasty, right?
Yeah.
3 in 6 years. We had basically the same as them. We had, like, 3 in 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 championships in the span of 6 years.
I just seen Kike did an interview that when that 9th inning, when it was bases loaded and he Pages ran into him. He fell. He thought they lost the game. So he was just laying there.
Oh.
And then Pages actually had to tell him, like, I caught the ball.
Damn.
Because if the ball dropped, that would have been game. Toronto would have won. There was like 4 instances where Toronto could have won, and it was like inches away.
Yeah.
You gotta like feel so bad. Like that's got to be one of the worst ways to. You're losing in Game 7 in extra innings. You had 4 opportunities to hit a guy in. It's like, oh my god, dude. Yeah. That's got to be rough, dude. That's got to be rough.
It's got to be rough, man. Yeah, Dodgers won again. Yeah, I mean it was a good.
As a Dodger hater yourself,
yes.
What did it feel? What did it feel like watching that happen?
It sucks. It sucks not because I hate the Dodgers, but because I hate that I've never experienced that, and I wish that I could. Like it sucks that my team is pretty much nowhere near that, and I mean I feel like that's a lot of fans, like that's what they crave. They crave their team to be that, but it's really hard. So
don't you think that like there's no way?
I'm more right now. I'm not really hating. I'm more envious. I'm very jealous because I want that for my team, but it's like all you can do is just shut the fuck up and keep going.
I think let's talk about the series. Like most people think the Blue Jays played a better series.
Like, you look at the statistics.
I think they both did.
You look at the hits. You look at the RBIs. You look at the home runs with guys on bases. You look at the defense they played. Like, they had every reason to win this series. Do you think that the Dodgers
Not necessarily. The Dodgers had better pitching.
Do you think that the Dodgers having so much like playoff experience and championship experience won them that Game 7 and in Game 6? Like, helped them a lot. A lot of teams would have cracked under that pressure. You have to go into Toronto, a different country. This team, this fan base doesn't even sit down for half the game, and you have to come back and win 2 in a row on the road.
I don't know.
I'm not trying to hype them up or anything, glaze or anything, but
yeah, I mean, there has to be something there for them to win. I don't know. What's your question?
Does that championship experience and like playoff experience help them a lot in those type of situations?
I'm sure, yeah. Why wouldn't it?
Like, the Kansas City Royals wouldn't have won that in Toronto in 2 games.
Yeah.
The Chicago White Sox aren't winning that.
Well, yeah.
They're not going.
That's why they're not in that position.
Anyway,
what kind of question is that?
What's your prediction for next year's World Series?
I don't know. I can't tell you that.
Come on, give me something on the spot. What's the first 2 teams that come to mind? First 2 teams.
I don't know, because there's like a lot of teams that are like that this year are changing because a lot of their players became free agents. So I really don't know. Like, Bryce Harper's a free agent right now. I don't know what that's gonna look like. How Schwarber.
So we'll come back. We'll come back in a month, and after all these trades have happened.
Usually they start signing like around December. So I think around December is where we kind of see like a lot of signings. I
didn't know Bryce Harper was a free agent.
Shada Imanaga is a free agent. Kyle Tucker's a free agent. So a lot of teams will look different. Phillies will look different. Cubbies will look different. Mariners will look different. Padres are gonna look different. Mets are gonna look different. A lot of teams. So we'll see. I don't know.
We'll see. Well, it's been fun, y'all. We'll be back next week. Another edition of the podcast. Make sure you go ahead and Venmo us as much money as you have. Cash out. We take cash out. We take direct transfer payment into our bank account. We are currently struggling, guys. So please send us all that money.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all. Peace out, baby. Peace.